Let me ask you a question, Iku fan, and don't answer it out loud. Just think about it. If you lost your job tomorrow, how long could you survive without borrowing money? A month? 2 weeks? A few days? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. For most people, the answer is not very long. And what's scary is this. It's not because they're lazy, it's not because they're stupid, and it's definitely not because they don't earn enough. It's because of one invisible pattern almost everyone follows without ever questioning it. Money comes in, money goes out, repeat, no pause, no buffer, no long term plan. And if that's you right now, don't feel attacked. You're normal. But normal is exactly the problem. Because normal people retire stressed. Normal people panic when something breaks. Normal people live one emergency away from debt. So today, I want to show you something most people never notice, a strategy so simple it sounds boring, so small it feels pointless, yet powerful enough to completely change your financial future. And it starts with $100 per month. Yeah, I know. You already want to click away. Some of you are thinking, I don't even have $100 left at the end of the month. Others are thinking, $100, that's nothing. That won't change my life. Both reactions make sense and both are wrong because this isn't about the $100. It's about what $100 becomes when you give it time. Let me put things into perspective. According to financial surveys, most adults can't access $1,000 in an emergency. Think about how insane that is. One car repair, one medical bill, one unexpected expense, and everything falls apart. This includes people with good jobs, degrees, respectable incomes. From the outside, they look fine. Inside, they're trapped. Why? Because society trained us to upgrade our lifestyle, not our future. New phone, better car, bigger TV, more subscriptions, and none of it builds wealth. Now, let me ask you something else. When you imagine rich people, what do you see? Were stock traders yelling on Wall Street? Startup founders selling companies for millions? Real estate moguls flipping skyscrapers? That's what the internet shows you. But that's not how most wealth is actually built. Real wealth is boring, quiet, slow, and that's why it works. The real secret is consistency plus time plus compound growth. No drama, no hype, no shortcuts. Here's where the $100 comes in. If you save and invest just $100 every month, you immediately separate yourself from the majority of people. Not because $100 is impressive, but because most people save nothing. They tell themselves they'll start later, when they earn more, when life is easier. Spoiler, that moment never arrives. Now think about your monthly spending. $100 is what people blow on. Eating out a few times, random online purchases, subscriptions they forgot they had, impulse buys they don't even remember. The money is already leaving your account. You're just choosing where it goes. Consumption or ownership. Now let's talk numbers, real numbers. If you invest $100 per month and earn a reasonable long-term return, here's what happens. After 10 years, you put in $12,000. Your account is closer to $18,000. Not bad. But here's where people get confused. They look at that extra $6,000 and say, that's it. Yes, that's it for now. Compound growth is quiet in the beginning. It's warming up. Now stretch the timeline. 40 years. Same $100 per month. No increase. You personally contribute $48,000. Your portfolio? Over $350,000. Read that again. You didn't work harder. You didn't get lucky. You didn't win the lottery. Time did the heavy lifting. More than 80% of that money came from growth, not your pocket. This is where everything clicks. Wealth isn't built by earning more hours. It's built by owning assets that grow without you. Early on, the gains feel small. A 10% return on $5,000 is $500. You could earn that by working overtime. But later, 10% on $100,000 is $10,000. 10% on $300,000 is $30,000. Now your money is working harder than you ever could. This is why starting early matters so much. Starting at 25 instead of 35 isn't just 10 extra years, it's 10 extra years of growth on every single dollar. And here's something people hate hearing. The hardest part of this strategy isn't investing, it's not quitting. Because every month, something will tempt you: a vacation, a new gadget, a lifestyle upgrade. We live in a culture that rewards spending now and punishes patience. That's why successful investors automate everything. They invest first, before spending, before excuses. They treat investing like rent or electricity, non negotiable. And something psychological happens when you do this. You stop seeing investing as a sacrifice. You start seeing it as progress. Watching your balance grow month after month changes how you think. You stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, how much future wealth does this cost me? That $100 dinner isn't just $100 anymore. It's hundreds of dollars in future growth. Wealthy people aren't better than you. They just understand time differently. They know their biggest asset isn't their job. It's years ahead of them. And every year they delay costs them money they'll never get back. Here's the best part. The $100 strategy isn't a limit. It's a starting line. Most people naturally increase it over time. Raises, side income, optimized expenses. $100 becomes $300, then $500, then $1,000. But even if it never does, even if you stay at $100, you still win. Because you built the habit, and habits decide outcomes. This is how normal people become wealthy quietly, while everyone else keeps chasing shortcuts. So the real question isn't, does this work? Millions of people prove that it does. The real question is, will you start, or will you keep waiting for someday? Because someday is expensive. If this video helped you see money differently, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.